Welcome back to another episode of the Squared Podcast. My name's Alex, and today I am with Tiffany and Allie, and these two are like real estate ninjas. So they have endurance home investments, radon professionals, and also the co-founders of Pocatello.
Yeah. Yes, thank you, Alex. Yeah, we're happy to be here.
Yeah, thanks. This is awesome. I'm glad to have you guys on.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I think this next little bit will be a good time.
Yes, especially with like what you guys do. Can you guys share a little bit about what you guys do? Because I mean, you guys do a lot of stuff. We were talking earlier about different hats and stuff like that.
Yeah, totally. I'm Tiffany, and yeah, we do a lot of different things. Every time I do a podcast or something, I'm always like, okay, what hat do I have to put on right now? But right now with PokeREIA, the Pocatello Real Estate Investment Association, we're really excited about that right now. But we do a number of things. We're entrepreneurs. We own a radon mitigation company, Radon Professionals. And we also are real estate investors. So Endurance Home Investments is behind all of that. But for today, PokeREIA, the Pocatello Real Estate Investment Association, has been growing like wildfire here in Pocatello, and we're super stoked about that.
Yeah, it's funny because when we first started PokeREIA, we started our real estate investing career, that endeavor, and one of our mentors is like, hey, if you want to get into real estate investing, how about you got to go to your local REIA? And so we're like, hey, dude, but we don't have a local REIA.
Yeah, because you don't know real estate investors. Like, they're kind of hidden in Pocatello.
Yeah, right. They are hidden. They're not just coming out with all their money blazing.
Yeah. So
they're not Ferraris like Miami or Vegas.
Yeah, they're quiet. Yeah. So we were like, okay. So he's like, so if you don't have one, start one. So we said, okay. And it's pretty funny because we had never even been to a REIA before. We're like, okay, they told us to start a REIA if we're going to do this. So let's start a REIA. And I think when we first started, there's like 4 or 5 of us.
Yeah, and including us.
Yeah, our first meeting, we begged our friends to come, that kind of thing. And now it's really turned into something that it's been cool to see the collaboration within the group, to see not only the group grow, but the individuals grow. That's probably the best part, is the individual growth within the group.
Yeah, that's cool, like, that you guys started that, because I remember, like, when I went there the first time, like, I think there was 12 people. I was like, I was the youngest one there, and I was scared, because I'm like, I'm about to meet local real estate investors. Like, what are they going to be like? Like, But then I feel like the environment that it started with and, like, just kept growing and growing and growing, it kind of became like a tribe, like a family. Like, it's a cool spot to go network. That's when I first started. I remember going. And I felt like I was welcomed. I didn't feel weird, like, being young. Like, well, what are you doing here? Like,
right.
You're too young. Like, this isn't for kiddos,
This is adult time now.
Right? No, I'm so glad you say that, because one of the things we tried to do when we first started is to cultivate quality people. And now that we've started a REIA and we've been to other REIAs, it's fun to experience how other people do it. But one of the things that I really love is that quality person, and to promote a quality real estate investor, because we all know that sometimes real estate investors can get a bad name, right?
And sometimes for good reason, to be totally honest.
Right? So our goal is definitely to cultivate good people, win-win deals, and find that like-minded individuals to come to the group. And I think we've done a really good job. When we started out, we had 5, and we start PokeREIA about 6 years ago.
Wow.
And now we have over 300 members, which is pretty fantastic. And one of my favorite parts is, like you, Alex, you start, and then how many deals or how many connections have you made that have elevated your real estate career in such a short time, just from meeting people in the group?
Oh, a ton. Like, and also, like, it also helps other people, because, like, when I'm like, hey, do you guys know an electrician? Someone's like, hey, I have an electrician that you can use, like, and it gets him business, the electrician business, and then other people know, and they're gonna be like, hey, like, what was that electrician's name again? Like,
right.
So it's helping out, like, a small little economy as well too. So there's also other people are also getting paid as well too. So it's cool.
100%. Yeah, and even contractors. I mean, some of our good buddies, I'm going to shout out Dan and Tori with Bannock Carpentry.
Don't shout them out too loud.
Well, they're great. They're two guys we met on the first job or first project we ever did. And I can say for sure they've brought in hundreds of thousands of dollars in just, performing work for members in the group.
Yeah.
So it's a really cool opportunity. And I'm so excited about the panel that we're doing next next week.
Yeah. Oh, heck yeah. That's going to be awesome because we're going to be hearing from all different kinds of people, like super people that have done tons of deals. Like some have done over 400. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, so Kendall Stock. I mean, he's representing the investor group on the panel because we have 5 different people. And it'll be fun to hear from Kendall because he is one of those people that has I don't know how many transactions he's done, but it's a lot.
We have experts like Ruby Walsh, like killer real estate agent. And does whatever it takes, like to get deal stuff. That's awesome.
Yeah. And then Avery Robertson with J&R Capital. I mean, you've worked with him on a few deals, right? Yeah. Avery's super great, bringing in representing hard money. And then we have Annette Baumeister with Title. She's a ninja. She's a boss. And then Cheyenne Steed, which I think you know her a little bit more than I do, Alex.
That's on the mortgage side of things.
Yeah.
Like you're getting creative deals.
Yeah.
Right.
What I think is cool about the panel is we have people that can help from the very beginning of, you have Kendall, how do you find a deal? What do you do with it? How do you fund it? To the real estate agent, you can have them out looking. So it's title company. You have to have a title company, right? And you got to have money, whether it's a mortgage lender or something else, or hard money, soft money, private money, whatever it is. So I think this panel, I'm really excited because you can, in one night, you can at least dip your toe in all 5 different realms of what do you need for the deal.
And the connections, because you're going to build connections and everything there, which is awesome. That's why I love Pocatello, because I remember going in ever since then, I feel like it's helped me grow.
Yeah. It's really cool. One of the best things we hear from people about, Pocatello and the group is that it's a space where, like you said, it's welcoming, it's good, it is full. You go in the room and it's a good energy. It's the people in there are doing good things. So it's kind of cool. And they're making money. That's sweet. That's the goal of this kind of thing, of investing, is to make money, to turn it around and make, for us, we like to make the property really nice, but make it really nice and make money.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So it's really cool. And it goes hand in hand. Even, we're here in Station Square right now. And Station Square is a cool little building because it's where we hold most of our meetings. And the co-working space is kind of the same idea. Hey, let's get people together. Let's see like-minded individuals do great things.
Yeah, and help Pocatello, partner with someone in the group or something, and then same with squared co-working.
Yeah. And what's cool is the squared co-working, I just thought of this, is cool because, you have this office space. It's not really your office space, but it's not really anybody's office space. But all of a sudden we can get together, we can do cool things and progress, as individuals and as, in the community.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the squared co-working because it supports that impromptu meeting. A lot of times as an entrepreneur, things just come up and you need to have a space to meet, and it isn't necessarily we don't like to have a traditional office because really that's just not our jam. It's kind of rigid. But here we can come in and say, hey, meet at Station Square, squared co-working. We can hit it up, get our business done. If we're snacky, we can grab a snack. But yeah, it's really been a great thing for Pocatello too, because I think we're getting to that point now where we have so many people that we're busting out the walls, but they're still downstairs so we can have our meeting and network afterwards. So it's been a wonderful experience the past 6 years, and it just keeps getting better.
Yeah, so I'm honestly excited for what we're gonna be doing August 2nd.
Yes,
the Pocatello panel. It's come a ways, especially seeing it from how you guys were saying. Small, and then where it's at now. We're doing it in the Valentine Ballroom. That's going to be sweet to go do it there.
Yeah, it's going to be epic. So yeah, if anybody that's listening to this and wants to come, so August 2nd from 6 to 8 p.m. At the Valentine Ballroom in Pocatello. This is going to be a free event, but I think that we should probably make this an annual thing, or at least do this once a year. You know what I mean? Cool. So it's a free event to attend, and anybody that's listening this can hit us up and join for sure. Yeah,
it'll be really cool because we have the 5 speakers that we've talked about, and then we'll have light snacks, some light refreshments. We'll do all that, and then afterwards we'll have this, we'll do a meetup somewhere else that's within walking distance, one of the
breweries maybe around town or downtown, something like that.
So we can, just expand and continue the conversation afterwards.
Yeah, because that's what I love about historic Old Town Pocatello. Man, you're walking distance within a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So, yeah, I mean, I can't say how much we appreciate this opportunity just to come out and share this information and to be able to promote Pokeria and also the Squared co-working space and what it's done for us in the last few years. So, yeah, so thank you, Alex, a million times. Yeah. Besides that, yeah, I'm just excited to be able to get out next week on the August 2nd, 2022, and hit it up. Hopefully we're going to meet some fun people and get learned. That's the big stuff.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching another episode of the Squared Co-working Podcast. I want to thank my two guests for being here, Tiffany and Allie. This was such a fun episode. Keep watching some of our upcoming videos that we're going to be having on podcasts and also events we're going to be having here at Station Square. Stay tuned.